I'm here in Moorhead, Minnesota. This is Soul Avenue Kitchen.
Plating up 2 Cubanos.
Soul Avenue is global street food with a Midwest interpretation.
What they brought to the community is not your standard run-of-the-mill stuff.
We're gonna make the chicken fried sandwich.
I'm gonna make the batter to go on them. Boneless chicken thighs. Start off with an egg, buttermilk, flour, pepper, salt.
Hot sauce.
It's gonna marinate overnight.
Dig it.
We're gonna make our dredge: flour, salt, black pepper, white pepper, cayenne, smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, baking powder.
Out of the marinated buttermilk batter into the dry.
Drop it in the fryer for the first time at 300 degrees. Bring it up and let it rest. And then we're gonna fry it again to finish the cooking and make it a little more crunchy.
All right, what else is going with this?
We're gonna do some lime aioli,
Hit it.
mayo, lime juice and zest, roasted garlic, sugar, white pepper, salt, and blend.
Let's build the sandwich.
Yeah.
Toasted bun.
Lime aioli on the bottom, kimchi on there.
That's generous.
Place our chicken.
Well, somebody evidently didn't make the bun the right size.
Hit some samjang.
Boy, you are not light on the portions of the sauces.
It's all about sauce.
House pickles and an unhinged jaw to be able to eat this. Here we go. My friend, that is some excellent fried chicken. That is super crunchentacious. I have a chicken joint called Chicken Guy, and I say that sauce is the boss. When I watch you put on all that samjang, I'm like, just call it the samjang sandwich. But it's this balance that goes on between the fat of that lime aioli with the acid of the pickle. It's like clashing right there in the middle of the chicken sandwich. Ba-boom. Dude, outstanding. I'm here to check out a joint where they've got a great story. You know, to get into the restaurant business as an owner, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy. And one of the great ways to do it is when one of the owners sells to the employees. That's right, the employees are working there, and now they own the joint. This is Rustica Eatery and Tap.
The building was originally built in 1898.
Okay.
And it's been a plethora of things.
But now it's all about fresh takes on classic dishes.
Poutine going up.
Unlike traditional poutine, it has fingerling potatoes.
The meat is like a roast.
Comfort food at its finest.
All right, chef, into one gigantic cut of beef.
This is chuck shoulder for our fingerling poutine.
We're gonna braise all this?
Yep. First, we gotta whack it into hunks.
Wouldn't that be a great arcade game? Old butcher whack-a-junk. Prime rib, boom, you're down. Filet, ding!
Give it a good amount of salt and pepper. Sear it in a pan over high heat.
We'll hit all 4 sides.
Set up our braising pan. Oregano, thyme, bay leaf. Add in the seared meat.
You're serious.
I'm serious. Mirepoix, whole garlic cloves,
Salt.
tomato guts,
Another fine culinary term.
red wine, chicken stock.
And a lot of red chili flake.
We call it chili braised beef.
And how long we're gonna roast that off? At least 4 hours.
At least.
Shredding enough tender, but not completely mushy.
Correct. Strain the jus, reduce it, pour it over the shredded meat.
What are we doing past this?
We'll make some beef gravy to serve on the side.
Gravy goes on the side?
Give you the pleasure of pouring it over the
Give
top.
me the... you too are a winner.
We got blended oil, onions, oregano, thyme, tomato paste, salt and pepper. Red wine to deglaze.
Naturally. Nice facial from that.
Chicken stock, beef base, balsamic vinegar, chili flake.
Tomorrow, but have it today.
Simmer, strain, add the roux, and it's finished.
Last but not least, what?
Fingerling potatoes that
Okay.
have been fried, crispy.
And why not just regular French fries to make this?
Why be normal? We'll put the chili beef over the top with Mahone cheese.
Hooda.
It's cow's milk cheese covered in paprika rind. Move that to the salamander, transfer it to a serving plate, little parsley, bacon, roasted garlic, and then the gravy.
Before today, I'd never had a dish made by DJ Stupid Birthday. This right here, I don't even know if calling it poutine is the right thing to do because it's a very elevated poutine. Going to a regular French fried potato would have been simple. You take it and mix it up, get it, and throw in the fingerlings, which is the royalty of potatoes. And then you make a gravy that you really take some time and energy to do. This dish has got a lot more sophistication than you would find in most poutines of dynamite.
Poutine hitting the window.
The meat is rich, it's tender.
Gravy brings me back to home.
Folks tell me you are the mayor.
I've been a fan of Rustica for many years. It brings a whole new flavor to town.
Did he just say Flavortown? Is this the mayor's subtle way of trying to get me out of office?
Scallops going up.
I love this place.
It's nice to have a place to come where I don't have to be picky. Everything's perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ SB. So I'm here in Richfield, Minnesota, about 10 minutes from downtown Minneapolis. Now, this is a great place to come to. One, a bunch of my Triple D crew lives here. Two, they have got an eclectic mix of restaurants. But I gotta be honest with you, when my crew tells me they've got a real deal Mexican joint in Minnesota, you know I gotta check it out. This is On Delay.
You can't get this kind of authentic Mexican anywhere in the Twin Cities.
Sopa de mariscos.
It's like walking into a little cafe in Mexico.
And much more. Because when Fernando Mellado and Jorge Rangel opened in 2011, they went for, well, pardon the expression, the whole enchilada.
One side is full-blown restaurant.
Right.
And I mean, huge menu. The other side is market. You got a butcher shop. You have a bakery.
Right. We get a lot of people coming in here for the restaurant, then come and explore the market. 3 tacos pastor.
The El Paso tacos are like getting street tacos.
They're super fresh with the nice cilantro taste and the crispy onions.
What are we into now?
We're gonna make the al pastor sauce for the tacos.
Got it.
We're gonna start with the guajillo pepper, orange juice, lime juice, cumin, black pepper, bay leaves, oregano,
Mexican oregano is nice, big, super bold flavor.
achiote,
This is the annatto seed that's made into a paste, but there's also flavors in this, okay?
garlic, onions, salt, white vinegar. And then we're gonna use the big blender right here.
Don't get this on me. I only have one spiritual gangster shirt. Okay, so we take the sliced pork, we put it in there, and how long will it marinate?
For 24 hours.
Next up,
We're gonna do the salsa verde right here. We got the boiled jalapenos, garlic, the onions, salt, avocados, and use the immersion blender. Go ahead and start pouring the oil slow. How's that?
that's fantastic.
Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make our tacos.
Onto the flat top, a little bit of oil, drop some onions,
And a little bit of bacon
and a little bit of bacon too.
and pineapple.
All gonna cook together.
We do like a double tortilla.
How many do I get? 12?
3.
3.
Three.
3 works for me.
Okay, so we got the al pastor tacos. Cilantro, onions, a little lime juice.
Okay.
Here's the avocado salsa that we made. Let's see what you think.
There is no way we're in Minnesota. No way. The meat perfectly marinated. It's got a nice crisp to it. Right amount of onion. Tortillas are charred. The salsa is outstanding. So what do you call a joint that is an English pub with a little Filipino flair? You're right. This is George and the Dragon.
Got a Mary salad in the window?
Something different and unique, yet down to earth and in the neighborhood.
Battered green bean.
This is like the Cheers of South Minneapolis.
Got an Asian hangover.
Filipino flair on an English pub.
Yeah.
Something you hear every day.
Every day here since 2011, when this joint was opened by the Navarro family, Fred, Stacy, and Paco.
They say, what kind of food is that? And you say it's...
Well, it is home cooking pretty much.
The kind of cooking that happens when fans of British culture mix it up with old family recipes.
My family is from Minnesota. Heritage is French and Irish.
Okay.
And both my parents were born and raised in the Philippines.
Got a curry in the window.
It's not just bar food, it's dinner food, it's brunch food.
Delicious food, that's for sure.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
The bacon dip. Bacon onion dip?
It's one of those dishes you can have as a starter or a meal.
All right, so let's talk about this first dish.
So we'll make onion jab, which is gonna go into the bacon and onion dip. Little house oil in the pan. It's a blend of corn oil and olive oil. And then we add in sliced onions.
Sweat these down?
Yep, so they get nice and soft. A little sprinkle of salt. We're gonna sprinkle them over with some brown sugar.
Does anybody tell you that you have the voice and the calm demeanor of Barefoot Contessa? And next, I'll be adding the...
Little balsamic vinegar. And then we give it a little bit of water. We let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes until all the moisture is absorbed.
Okay.
And then we cool them down.
So we've got the cooled, caramelized onions. Where's the bacon?
Sorry, man. Bacon is coming. So we start with cream cheese. We're gonna whip this until it's nice and fluffy. We're gonna add our mayonnaise, our Worcestershire sauce, a little salt, cayenne pepper, Coleman's dry mustard, Parmesan cheese.
And then the caramelized onions.
And then the
When
caramelized
is
onions
the bacon going to be coming into this? I'm calling Paco. I want to talk to my union rep.
You wanna talk to the emperor?
Let this mix up. And this is a big-time favorite.
Big time favorite. So we're gonna scoop it. Top it off with Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna put bacon on it.
Cooked, cold bacon goes on top in the oven.
We're gonna bake it at 350 for about 5 minutes.
This thing is coming out to the table, a smoldering hotto.
And we're gonna finish it off with some chives.
Ooh, this is like cheddar dip-ish. That's ridiculous. You know what, this should be illegal. It's not just onions and bacon. There's much more depth. I think you know what really makes it? Is that mustard.
Secret
Little tang of
ingredient.
that, better than good. Excellent, nice job.
Cool, thank you.
The bacon onion dip. You got the cream and cheese, the crunchy bacon. You can't make it exactly like you can in Georgia and Dragon.
Meet your new host.
Got a bacon onion dip?
It's one of those things that keeps you coming back.
Bring the whole family down while you're at it.
Kids love coming here.
Really?
Yeah, Paco's bookshelf over there.
Tell me about the bookshelf.
My elementary school had this competition to see which class could read the most minutes, and I kind of want to build a bookcase to help other people who are probably going to come in. If you're waiting for your food, you can just grab a book and read.
Whether you're waiting for classic British pub grub
Certainly expect fish and chips, which they do phenomenally here.
or something from the Asian side of the family.
I got the banh mi for you, ma'am.
Banh mi sandwich is pretty delicious as well.
We love this place because it's consistently good.
Cool English pub attitude, a 6th grade emperor, and a funky name. We have it all going on. Awesome place.
Did you know they have one of the only copper-covered, wood-fired French pizza ovens, a Le Pagnol, at this place where they're doing off-the-hook pizza? This is Pizzeria Lola.
A lot of unusual flavors.
Macaroni up.
I'm a Chicago boy. I know my pizza. This is right up there with the best in Chicago.
There's attitude in every single pizza.
Sliced and served up by owner Ann Kim, who grew up learning to cook from her Korean grandma before discovering another passion a little later in life.
Margarita up! I lived in New York for 7 years, spent most of it while I was in college eating pizza.
Now she's back home in Minnesota, topping artisan crust with savory ingredients. But she's also got her eye on the FM dial and rocking a classic.
Here's your macaroni.
Just kind of like a meat overload.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah.
How are we gonna start the dough?
We make a poulish. For me, it's all about the dough and the slow rise and the fermentation.
Let's see it.
First thing we're gonna do is add some water, a teeny bit of yeast, and then the flour.
Now we mix this up?
Yep, for about 5 or 6 minutes until it's nicely incorporated, no lumps. And then we let it sit about 17 hours in the basement.
Make one for today
Yep.
that we're gonna use for tomorrow.
Yep, exactly.
Take it. Okay, poulish is ready.
Yes.
Oh, if they made cologne, this should be the Guy Fieri brand of cologne.
Eau de Pou.
Okay.
We're gonna dump the poulish in. Look at that. Next, we're gonna add Italian flour, and then some more yeast, some cold water, and last, some Italian sea salt.
We're gonna let this proof up?
Yes, and now we'll mix her up.
10 minutes?
The key is to mix it just enough. You don't want to get the glutens too stretchy and tight. Cover it up, let it sit for about 10 minutes, cut it into 9-ounce dough balls, put it into a dough tray, and then put it in the cooler overnight.
So this isn't a 24-hour dough, this is a 48-hour dough.
Yep, it's a 2-day process.
Oh, it's gonna have really nice yeasty flavor.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to open a bakery and call it the Yeasty Boys.
I like it.
West Coast.
Minnesota.
So give me the rundown, what are we making?
We're making our house-made fennel sausage. We have ground Berkshire pork. We add toasted fennel seed, fresh chopped garlic,
So chili flake?
salt, and freshly ground pepper, which we grind ourselves, of course.
You have to.
Yep.
She's saying all the things there, it's like music.
We massage the pork,
This is gonna make a happy pizza.
and then we're just gonna flatten it out a little bit. 400 degrees.
15, 20 minutes?
Yep.
Got it. Next up,
Our house red sauce. Start off with some fresh ground California tomatoes.
Stanislaus.
Yes. How'd you guess?
From Cali.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, west side. And then Stanislaus, red pear tomatoes, tomato puree, salt, dried basil, dried oregano, granulated garlic, and a little bit of onion powder. Whisk her up.
Wish I could get some of this to go. Next up,
Let's make a macaroni.
no throw?
No, that's just for show.
You don't believe centrifugal force has anything play in it?
Maybe, but you know, this is just a 9-inch pizza.
Oh, okay, well.
The house red sauce, Wisconsin, mozzarella, fennel sausage that we made earlier, natural casing pepperoni.
Audio bypass? Adios.
Stick it in the oven.
So we're running the deck right around, what'd you say?
Between 550, 600.
Okay.
Yep. They cook fast. You don't have to wait long for a pizza pie here.
Throw a final crisp on it?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Look at that right there.
Look how thin that is. We got this heirloom pork with the real fat and the real flavor, and the fennel's rocking this. A lot of people say, oh, sausage and pepperoni. I've had that all the time. This is way beyond your everyday pizza joint on the corner, sausage and pepperoni. You gotta try this one.
It's the most heightened, delicious pepperoni sausage pizza you've ever had. You're like, this is what pepperoni is supposed to taste like.